Hey, all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for another clash against the Titans on the map Megaton, where we have spawning up here our Titan myself as the purple Protoss, and my Titan ally Contrarian as the green Zerg. So kind of a bit of a reverse action going on right now, because he's the Protoss player, I'm the Zerg player, so we're swapping roles. We'll see if that works out, or if we just get frustrated and decide to do shared unit control and take over each other's bases. We wouldn't do that. And our challengers in this clash, we have Bocephus as the very pink Protoss. We have Spartan as the slightly less pink Terran. As you've probably already seen, we have Dunamai as the man who is hailing the mighty Titans. Respect. That is respect. And therefore we may choose to not destroy him this game, but of course that's ridiculous. Of course we're going to destroy him. This is a clash after all, and all must die. And as always, in every clash, the challengers are saddled with a 80% hit point reduction in all units and all buildings, but still do full damage. Those overlords from Contrarian are moving out across the map to scout. There's definitely some good places to scout in this map earlier on, and later on you always have time to remake those overlords if they do get sniped. Well, hopefully. There's a lot of bases on this map. I guess it's just a matter of who can acquire them. It looks like Dunamai's going to be swinging out the wide around this map. I guess maybe watching for any sort of early rush that might swing around here. I don't know. Or he's just scouting around. Looks like Contrarian is going to be expanding early. Does he have that pool going up yet? It does not look like he has his pool yet. Dunamai's pool is going down. And I am starting to get my first gateway and my first gas out. As you can see, we're not attempting a wall off. We figured with me just trying to wall it off, it's probably just better if we just stick close to our bases. We're in the back, so we'd have to move everything out here to wall it off, and we're just not close to anything. So I guess we just decided it was not a good idea this time. And we'll have to see if that works out. We don't see any aggression yet. We just have the first barracks. Yeah, the first barracks completing for Spartan. Bocephus is his Cyber Core is almost done, and he's not yet produced any units yet. And Dunamai, his pool, I think, is just finishing. So, also no units out on the map yet. So we don't want to really have to worry about some early aggression. Going to get a queen out from Dunamai, which implies he's going to delay those first units even further. We do have a first zealot coming out for myself though. And it looks like my Cybernetics core is on the way as well. It looks like it's going to be behind Bocephus because he's already got Warp Gate research started. I wonder, is that going to be at the sacrifice of better income? Because he's got 19 workers. I have 20, so I am a probe ahead. Maybe that could make a difference. He decided to get his core started. I decided to make another probe. Let's see if that makes a difference. Oh, but he's getting level 1 ship weapons. Does that mean we have... wait a minute. Wasn't he getting Warp Gate research? He was getting Warp Gate research a minute ago. You all saw that, right? And he's decided to cancel that and throw down 2 more gateways. Did I miss something here? What's happening? He was researching Warp Gate, right? Let's see. Hotkey E and G. No, he was researching a Warp Gate. Why did he cancel that when he's obviously going to gateway build? I'm confused. Oh, maybe this is why Dunamai's swung around here. I wanted to make sure this expansion was clear. Although he could just easily send a Ling out there. And it looks like Contrarian is going the Roach route. He does seem to prefer going, like, say, Roach Hydra. A little beefier, stronger. I'm not going to call it a Death Ball. I'm not really sure Zerg have much of a Death Ball. Well, I guess they kind of do once you get up to Tier 3. They can put one together. But, yeah, there we go. Now we got the Stargates coming out. I just can't figure out why I mean, he's not even using these gates. He's putting his money into his expansion. He's putting it into getting a Stargate out. He's putting it into getting his level 1 attack upgrades, which seems like he could have thrown this down before that, because this thing is going to be done, and he's not even going to have it. Well, it's going to finish the same time as Stargate does, so the air units he doesn't have will have... Oh, we have a Reapers moving out across the map now. Spartan going for that Reaper tech, so we definitely have some interesting things going on here. Where are they going, though? They're going to swing wide. I don't know why they wouldn't just come right up the middle. They might get spotted, but I don't think he's got much of a defense yet. Well, he's got a roach. That'll actually help a bit, but with those, he's got 4 Reapers, and that's enough to, more than enough to one-shot workers. So if he can do a little bit of micro, but say he's going to swing by here, the Overlord will be able to spot this, but was Contrarian or I paying attention? I don't know, and Dunamite's got a Ling there, just kind of scouting for expansions, I suppose. And they're going to swing around here, and there is an expansion coming up for Contrarian. That is going to have to get canceled. He's not going to be able to save this, I don't think. Although that Queen, oh no, he's going to go right into the main. And he's going to start taking out drones really quickly, and these Queens have got to respond. The Queens have got to... Oh, look, he's decimated the drone line. Now they're going to be down here. I don't know. Will they be able to force a cancel on this? The Queen will be able to get there and help defend, but they might be able to burn her down. Oh, I think they're going to be able to get her. The Queen's going to try to run away. She is going to be able to take out another Reaper before they have to retreat, and they're going to try to swing around here, but I don't know if that's a good idea. They're going to jump up here. The Queen's gotten in several hits, and there's just 1 Reaper left now, and he's going to swing over here. Oh, I've got an army right there, but I don't really have anything defending my main right now. So he's going to be able to do a little bit of damage to these probes. These roaches are going to try to swing around, but the probes are like, I am not going to have him with, not having none of that, and they are going to finish him off. He did not have his friends, and he did not micro at all. But what do we got going here? Oh, I saw some Ling movement. Is Dunamite going to be preparing for a follow-up to this attack? I don't know. And it looks like Contrarian did manage to get that expansion up and running now, so he's doing okay. And if we check our incomes right now, it looks like, yeah, he's pumping out the workers like he always does. And actually, everyone else is kind of way behind, with Spartan kind of there taking up the rear, but he put a lot of money into those Reapers. He even got a couple more here that, well, they're not going to be very useful, I think, at this point. And triple Void Ray production has started. Meanwhile, Dunamite is going to be getting Hydralis, which those would be great to park underneath those Void Rays. They pretty much defend the Void Rays against any of their major threats. Well, not any of it. If you got like Psystorm out and stormed underneath the Void Rays where the Hydralis are standing, that would actually be pretty effective, I'd imagine. But he's going to try to sustain triple Stargate. It's going to be difficult to do on 2 bases. He really needs to expand again, but this base over here is being spotted. This one over here is open, though. We do have Dunamite taking this expansion instead of this one. Interesting choice right there. I guess he figured that if people swing this way, they're going to hit here first. And if they swing this way, they're going to hit here first, where he's already got a base up with some spines there for defense. And Dunamite's getting the 1-1 upgrades for those Lings, and getting those groove spines for Hydros, getting that infestation pit up so he can either get infestors out, which he does occasionally use, or maybe get to fast hive tech. And double Roach Warren for some reason, despite the fact that he's got no, well, he has 2 roaches. That's why he needs to make a Roach Warren for every roach. I think that's the new rules, right? But not gotten any upgrades for that. I don't know. It's been a pretty passive macro style game, because other than that Reaper harassment. And Bostivus looks like he's gonna be ready to take that gold. And actually, this Overlord could be pooping that creep there, making taking this base impossible for anyone but Contrarian and Dunamite. And he's going to be sending a Zealot out there, kind of scouting around, but it's not going to run into anything till he gets over to all these Queens. And I think these Queens will be able to handle that that lone Zealot there, and getting that creep spread, really pushing that now. And he's going to be taking this expansion out here. Where did that Zealot go? I guess he's just going to take that Watchtower. And what am I up to right now? Looks like I'm just kind of going Stalkers out, throwing in a couple sentries there. A little bit late for sentries, but, you know, why not? Need to get some workers on those gas. Looks like I'm trying to take care of that right now, because I am really low on gas, but really high on minerals. So now might be actually the time to expand. And getting the +1 armor. Do I have the +1 attack? I do, and, oh, we do have the Twilight Council, and I'm going to be starting Zealot Charge. What are we pushing out here with? Oh, just pushing out with an observer, a couple of observers, kind of seeing what's going on. And some Lings here are going to be scouting around. They're going to try to stay out this expansion, but there's nothing here. And you got to be careful. Protoss are pretty good at dealing with small numbers of Lings, but are they going to try and open the base? Nope. But my observer is going to see them, and they're trying to move to attack. And oh, 2 of them go. Oh, they turned around and cost another Ling their life, and one of them is going to be able to escape and tell the tale of the day that he took on the entire Protoss army and then hit underground. It's not a very good tale, but it is a story. And stories tell us about things. It looks like I've got an immortal out there. I'm going for some robotics tech. There's my Robo Bay. Not in the best position because since they don't have warping capability, everything's got to kind of walk around here. I gotta be careful not to block in this side, as I'm apt to do. Perhaps putting that robo out here might have been a better idea, and maybe get an extra pylon on it other than that one pylon here that's really not serving much of a purpose other than maybe some forward warp-ins. Bocephus is walking around with those stalkers. Oh, yeah, he has spotted an overlord there. I don't know how he saw that. It must be it wasn't quite hidden by the high ground or anything. So that overlord is going to go down, which is actually going to supply block Contrarian. He's got 4 more overlords on the way. I guess he'll be alright. He's also getting 2-2 for his, I'm assuming, his Roach Hydra army with the tunneling claws for those roaches. Yep, Roach Hydra. And getting that there burrow. Looks like I have finally pushed out to expand here. Get my units kind of in a forward position. Oh, we got a fleet beacon coming from Bocephus, and Dunamai's getting a pathogen glands for his infestors, and he's getting the adrenal glands for his zerglings. Very, very good upgrade, but often forgotten because it's in a tier 1 building that you can't get until Hive Tech. And well, he does have a Spire up now. Is he going to be going for Broodlords? I don't know. And oh, the Overlord hunt is ongoing, and they're going to put another Overlord feather in their cap, but ooh, they have angered the Protoss army, and I don't think they have enough here. And oh, looks like one good Overlord snipe deserves another, and another lane goes down. And we have established center map control. Looks like I'm getting that blink going on, +2 attack coming, and oh, getting an Overlord, or an Observer. That is an Observer. It is part of the Protoss army. That is an Overlord. That is part of the Zerg army. That is a lot of Overlords. A group of Overlords is called... what is a group of Overlords called? I think it's just called a bunch of Overlords, you know, because they're kind of like a balloons, and it's like a bunch of balloons. I don't know. I'm just killing time here because it's been a pretty passive game. And whoa, we got Ultralisk Cavern coming from Dunamai, and for some reason I need to get more Immortal production if we're going to be dealing with Ultralisks. I definitely am going to need Immortals. It looks like +2 is coming, or attack's almost done. +3 armor is queuing up. I think I recently just queued this up. You can probably have seen in the tab, because I don't usually queue up those upgrades, but I'm like, you know, it's getting almost done. If I want to throw a Chrono Boost on it, then, you know, it doesn't have any layover and all that, so I think I'll be fine. And I have the money for it. I need to get some pylons up. I need to get some supply going. And oh, these Lings. Oh, the Lings. The Lings should not be taking on this army like that. That was not a good idea. And here come a lot of Void Rays. They do have 1/1 upgrades. That +1 attack was started quite some time ago. The fact that they only just get into... Oh, it looks like we got Roaches now. I do have some Immortals here to help out. The Guardian Shield's going to go up and try to soak up some of that damage. Just very little bit, but a little bit is sometimes all it takes. But the Void Rays are going to be pushing on to Bocephus' Void Rays, the Contrarian's base, and he's going to be able to snipe this expansion. These Roaches are going to come in here, and I don't know what the Roaches are going to be doing, and the Void Rays are going to try to escape out of there. Have I been able to swing around and stop that? Looks like I've warped in a few extra Stalkers, but the Void Rays look like they are going to get away, sniping that hatchery, and then they are going to just get out of there, which is probably a smart idea. +2 attack is on its way. 5 Void Rays at a time, and he's still only on 2 bases. And what's going on here? Spartan looked like he was pushing out, but how is he able to make 5 Void Rays at a time on 2 bases? He cannot be macroing properly, because there's no way you can do 5-gate 2-base play. And yeah, he has no gas right now, which I think is indicative of the problem right now that he's dealing with. It looks like I've decided to get some Void Rays of my own to kind of combat that, but I am playing from behind, and I have no upgrades for those Void Rays. None whatsoever. So this is kind of maybe not the best move. And I also noticed that pylon there is the only one power. And whatever happened to the pylon matrix that used to be there? I cannot find the option to turn that on. It has just disappeared one day. I missed that. I need that. I need my pylon matrix. Give me my pylon matrix back. Chitin is playing in +3 attack coming up for those Ultras. That will be very scary to deal with, especially if I'm only on a couple of Immortals and decide to switch up to Void Rays, which are actually not bad against Ultralisks, especially if they can actually get charged up. And Contrarian is going to get 3/3 for his armies, +1 for his flyer attack. And finally, Bocephus is going to expand again. And looks like I'm going to be trying to take this base, not realizing that there is a base right here. He has not yet spread the creep over to here because he can't see beyond this grass. Oh, there is creep there. Just nobody's actually scouted it yet. Oh, and it looks like I have been scanned, so they know I've just thrown down that base. But they're not going to be able to worry about that right now, because Bocephus is going to lose his chance to get his third base up, because Contrarian is angry that he lost that hatchery. His 3-3, well, it's almost halfway done. And he's going to try to not get himself tucked into this corner, because if something comes and attacks him and traps him there, he is going to be in a world of hurt, because this army is not going to... Look how long it took him to actually get in there and settle. They're not going to be retreating quickly. But it looks like the Ultralists from Dunamai are going to be pushing out. 3-3... oh, well, actually, he has almost no armor upgrades. He just has the chitinous plating and I think +1. But that's going to give me a bit of a warning. I'm going to have to cancel that. I'm going to lose the drone and the pylon. But now what am I going to do? And oh, we have a mothership coming here for Bocephus. I'm trying to move to engage this, but this is not really the army I want to have right now. I do have some Void Rays. Maybe that'll make... Oh no, the Ultras are going to pull back. I don't know why. They just decided that was it. Oh, were they meeting up with some more buddies? And he's going to march in there. I don't know why I didn't advance further forward, because I just let him kind of creep right into my base. A couple of cannons there are going to slow him down. Of course, one pylon is out in front there. I'm going to be moving in there. It looks like I may lose a lot of probes. I'm going to try to escape them, but the Ultras are going to be able to take out a lot of those probes in the meantime. And the Immortals there in the back, unfortunately they're not soaking up damage. All the Zealots are going to help out with those Lings a little bit. And it looks like he's going to pull out. I don't know. He might have been able to break through this. Of course, the Void Rays would have continued to snipe his army. And so those Ultras are going to have to slink out of there, but, you know, oh, the Nexus stayed alive, so I may have to rebuild some probes, but I got 3 Nexi to do that. And, oh, meanwhile, oh, we had to back this up again. I think there was just a battle going on over here. Well, while that was going on that side of the map, well, this is when he kind of rifled his army back into the corner there, and I assume... Okay, here he's going to push. We're going to see the other half of this battle right now. He was going to push forward, and then he saw Marauder Void Ray. That's kind of something that I don't think this army really wants to tackle with. The Hydralisks will do a lot of damage, but unfortunately the Hydralisks are in the front, the Roaches are in the back doing absolutely nothing. Oh, and this army is going to get completely obliterated. He's got 26 Hydralisks on the way, but he's going to need some Roaches to help soak up the damage, while the Hydralisks to do the damage that they need to this army. And meanwhile, you can see the Ultralists there trying to finish off my base and failing at it, but this army is pushing forward. He's going to scan and try to start sniping those creep tumors. And what are those drones doing? Oh, he's trying to build up he's trying to build a Baneling nest up in front there, which I don't know if he's trying to make Banelings or he's just trying to put a structure in the way, which is not a bad idea. This is a valid strategy to put a building in their way. I don't know if a Baneling nest would be my choice or not. But he's trying to get spines up there. Not going to finish in time, but, you know, hopefully it'll allow the Hydralisks to kind of sit back there. And, oh, that Immortal is... Yeah, finish off that Immortal. Don't let him finish. Oh, no, they're going to turn around and try to come back again, but it's going to give some time for these spines to come up, which is going to provide a little bit more DPS, a few more targets, and hopefully they'll be able to send this army out while we do something about it. The Ultras are going to try to swing around over on this side. Looks like I'm trying to swing up the backside with my Void Rays, which will help thin out the Ultras, but it's not necessarily going to deal with this exact attack right here. But the Void Rays, I think, right now are the biggest threat. I have some Void Rays of my own, which will be able to take care of pretty much everything else on the ground. But these Void Rays, these are the problem right now. We have 5 all... What is it with this? Everyone building 5 high-level units all the time. And that one Ultras is going to survive. Medevac healing it, and we got to do something to deal with these Void Rays. Oh, but there's still another Ultra surviving. Dunamite or Contrarian is trying to pump out those Hydralisks. I don't think he's going to be able to make enough, however. But he's going to try his best. The Void Rays are going to escape out of there. I don't know if that's the right decision. It's going to leave the Marauders to die. Here comes the reinforcements of my army, some Stalkers mainly. But, you know, Stalkers are not all that great against Marauders. And the Hydralisks are now dead, which is kind of unfortunate. Going to try to throw up that Guardian Shield. Oh, one sentry goes down right away, and he's going to focus down the other sentry. I don't know why, because well, I guess it doesn't really matter, because everything's dead now. And we have not yet dealt with this army. Oh, he can't trickle in 4 Hydralisks at a time. That is not good. He's got to fix that rally point because he can't afford to lose any units. He needs maximum effectiveness with his army right now. And he's just trickling Hydralisks, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to build some more Stalkers. I'm trying to build some more Void Rays, but it doesn't look like we have enough to stop this force right now. We need something to take this out. Size Storm, Fungal Growth. I mean, we need something. I'm going to blink underneath those Void Rays and see how I'm doing. I don't see them dying very quickly, and I don't see them dying very quickly, so this could be it. I don't think we're going to be able to fend this off. We cannot thin out these ranks fast enough, and we've lost too much at this point. I mean, Contrarian has a lot of money, but he's pretty much probably lost his production. He's making roaches, but roaches are terrible against this army. It's a bunch of 3/3 Marauders, and Void Rays roaches are absolutely not what we need right now. But did he lose his Hydralisk? Maybe he had his Hydralisk gun still. Not for much longer, though, but I think that's going to be it. I don't know what happened to me. Oh, looks like I'm dealing with some Ultralis problems of my own, and that's going to be it. So they provided the punch. There's the GG for me. Oh, that Spore is going to finish off that medevac, though. It's going to finish off that medevac. But that's going to be it. The Titans are not going to take this one. The Challengers are going to win this, and there's that reinforcement army just to put the exclamation point at. So I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.